Hey guys, welcome to Aaron's review, and in today's video we have the Unique Melody Mest review. I know you've waited for 3 weeks for it, but I think it's worth it. I've been testing it thoroughly, seeing what changes this needs to be done, and I can fully say that I now have a better grasp of this AV monitor, hence the reason why it's a bit late with this review. Also, another thing was the fact that I've been quite busy. You probably thought that I actually went off the game on any monitors, and actually no, I have been purchasing any monitors and digital audio players for the last 3 weeks. I actually do have one flagship any monitor which I need to unbox and do a full review, which I actually purchased using my own money. I also have a flagship digital audio player as well, and there is also another any monitor that is quite cheap but possibly highly recommended here too. So several items to be reviewed or unboxed, and hence the reason why I have been a little bit slow with this one, because I've been testing the other gears as well, fully appreciating those ones that I have actually purchased. With this one, the Unique Melody, I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Things that I probably should say about this company is the fact that the company is, it says in the name, unique, where they're doing things special, they're doing things slightly different. They are able to test and innovate how the monitor industry is working. They're being brave about this, and that's what I want to say about Unique Melody. A fantastic company, one that I'm definitely recommending with the way that they are doing any monitors. And this is not just based on the Unique Melody Mest. Why do I mention this? Because I actually do have another Unique Melody on the side here, which I do need to unbox and do a full review of. You probably think, oh wait, am I getting sponsored from Unique Melody? Actually no. Yes, they did give me a fantastic service and some discount with the Unique Melody Mest here, which I think is, well, it sounds like another word, could be maybe best or close to best. That Unique Melody that I have on the side here, not sponsored in any way, I pay fully using my own cash, and I had to buy it after just testing for 10 minutes in the shop. So that probably tells you something about this any monitor. And yes, the price of that is at the lower end, but music at a higher end. Well, anyway, that will be a video on a future video. Right, so with the Unique Melody, for those who are in Hong Kong, you'll be happy to know that the Unique Melody Mest is now available in Hong Kong to try, hence the reason why I was able to buy the other Unique Melody that you saw just now. We were able to get a distributor in Hong Kong, which is Premium Sound Asia. As I recall, let me double check on the box of the other any monitor. Yep, Premium Sound Asia is the distributor for Hong Kong. Fantastic. I'm happy for Unique Melody to have gotten a distributor for Hong Kong, because we do have a lot of audio fans in Hong Kong. We are willing to spend money buying any monitors regardless of cost. What we're looking for is the sound. As I said, Unique Melody is doing things differently. Why do I mention this? Because the Unique Melody Mest is unique in its own way. In fact, this other Unique Melody that I have here is also something slightly different in configuration wise. So well done to people in Hong Kong, which is me, and also for them being able to find this distributor for us so that we are able to enjoy Unique Melody more. Now, so with the Unique Melody, I've had it for 3 weeks. Obviously I have been busy testing the other flagships that I have and the digital audio player that I've got. And I would like to say that, well, let's just do some comparison. I've not had the chance to test the Hong Kong one yet. Been busy at work. Also having kids at home means that I cannot go out far really. For the virus, it's a bit more difficult to actually go out, so hence the reason why I've not been out. Well, so let's start with the international version, which is what I've got here. I went for blue. There is actually a red version. So starting with the international version, what can I say? Well, at the moment we've got, well, first of all, this is what the box looks like. I've done the unboxing. The box is quite small, compact. Would I say, is it cheap? No, definitely not. This is definitely premium. Yes, I mean, I've seen flagship which has worse accessories than this. To mention the 64 audio, which is the other flagship that I've got right now, is like big massive box, but inside is like lots of empty space. Here you're getting a nice fancy leaded Dignus case. Yes, a Dignus case, which is fantastic for saving or putting in your any monitor. You can see there's two compartments to put your any monitor, and then here for the cable. Box is just normal like this, and the cable is something to, well, I think one of my commenters said don't mention about the cable. Well, the cable is actually $429 US, and that is quite thick. Does it produce any sound when I actually walk around? I would like to say that this cable does not produce any sound when I'm walking. There's no feedback from it. Yes, it has a 2.5 millimeter connection, which is what I requested anyway. And yes, it doesn't tangle. It is a little bit rubbery. Nope, you do not get this with the any. This is what I always use with my any monitors, as to tie it to my shirt, such that if there's a guy on the MTR station who happens to catch my cable, it won't fall to the floor. So let's just talk about the international version, which is I've got. You can see that this definitely is a custom. I went for blue. There is a red. I have seen some people who went for red on one side and blue on one side. Right. So with the international version, there is one vent hole here. Now, as far as I know, the Hong Kong version is the same as the Japanese version, where you actually have two vent holes. I have not tried it. Well, for me, my concern is, have I got the better one, or is that Hong Kong one the better one? Something which worries me a little bit, because as a person who likes any monitors and collects them, I'm hoping that I've got the best one that they have. Anyway, so I'll find out eventually, and if that is the case, I'll see what unique melody they can do for me, if that is really the better version. Maybe send it back to them, and then maybe they put an extra hole. But besides that cosmetic change, with the Hong Kong version one, there's differences as well. And then that is that this is the QDC connection, where you have the pin sticking out. As I'll show you what I mean here, you can see that this part here, there you go, sticks out. That is what's the difference with the international version, while the Hong Kong one is recessed and it's still 2-pin. And it's definitely tight. Besides just that, there is also the difference with the bores. There is actually a free bore with the international version, while the Hong Kong one, which is the same as the Japanese one, has a full bore version. Spec wise, well, let's talk about price. Price is definitely, if you went for custom, it's about $1,700 US for Music Tech, for those who are in the US. And if you went for a universal, which is probably what I recommend, because you want to make sure that this is up to what you want as a music any monitor, as many people has, obviously their own preferences with any monitors. I record about 1,400. So yep, can be purchased from Music Tech. Now for those who are in Hong Kong, who is looking for the universal, which is what we currently have, there's two shops that I know, which, as I said, I've not had time to. I'm not sure if I'll get time. Is Let's Go Audio and Right Shop Audio. They do have the universals, so that you may test it. And guess what? The price is 10,800 Hong Kong dollars, which is a steal because the original price right now should be 12,800 there. So there's like a special deal going on right now. If you purchase it early, they're knocking 2,000 Hong Kong dollars off the price. Another thing is probably to note is that the international version has this 429 US dollar cable. This is actually worth 429 US dollar. That's what Music Tech is charging anyway. And the Hong Kong version, as far as I know, or maybe the Japanese version, has just a normal standard cable, which maybe changes the price slightly different. And but as I said, I don't know. I've not tried the Japanese version. I've not tried the Hong Kong version, which they're both ideal. And as I said, there's 2 vent holes with the Hong Kong version, and a recessed pin as mentioned, and 4 bores. I am hoping, as I said, that I got the better version out of those 2. However, I'll find out, or maybe I'll ask Athena in this question. Athena, do I have the best version, or is the Hong Kong one, special one, plus, is that the better one? Anyway, that's my question. Right. So, what can I call this? Well, this is a QuadBrid ini monitor. Specs inside include a static driver, balance armature driver, dynamic driver, and the first ever bone conductor, hence the reason why I would call it QuadBrid driver, because there's like 4 types of drivers. So, inside we have 1 bone conductor driver for the mids and treble, which is supposed to vibrate a little bit and gives you a feeling, a sensation, which is what is unique and special about this ini monitor. It's got 2 electrostatic drivers for the ultra high frequencies, 2 high BA drivers, 2 mid high BA drivers, and 1 10mm dynamic driver for the mid and bass. The material is made of carbon fiber shell for both of them. The shell design is slightly different. Roughly, that is the difference between the international version and the Hong Kong version. For me, having gone to the custom version, it fits me in my ear nicely, and it's a perfect tight fit, very tight, which is what I wanted anyway, and one that I'm enjoying thoroughly. And let's just cut to the chase. Do I recommend it? Yes, I highly recommend it. Is it an end game? Yes, I think many people have said that this is an end game. I would like to clarify that this is definitely one of the top end games that I would call it. I mean, you probably know that the Sony EZ1R is definitely my end game that I would call. This is definitely on top of my higher ranking list, and one that I would easily recommend because it does something unique. As I said, special, and as I said, I dig the whole packaging. Let's talk about sound signatures. Probably slightly, I think some people mentioned V or U shape, while others has mentioned W shape. I would say that with this ini monitor, their sound difference is it's definitely unique. You've never heard of it. And that is the reason why it took a little bit longer for me to look to this review, because I was kind of unsure. There was something happening. Actually, there's something happening within these last 2 days with extra burning. For me, with this ini monitor, it requires a little bit of burning. I don't know, that's me. I wasn't feeling anything magical when I first got it. And then after days of burning in, well, obviously not putting into my ear, just playing music through it, and then these last 2 days, something has magical has actually happened with this ini monitor, which I guess makes it probably unique. Bass is good with enough punch, but not as deep and strong as the EJ07, I feel. However, definitely well controlled and precise. Looking at the graph, you can see that, well, the sub bass is a little bit elevated. Instrument seems slightly forward with imaging instrument separation to be good. Fantastic kick bass sound is provided with this ini monitor. For certain songs, you can hear certain instruments from afar. Depth and width of this ini monitor seem to depend on the song you are feeding it. No sibilance or hardness for me. The Mest is unique, i.e. that it's not neutral at all, and brings this unique sound signature. Soundstage is large, but not to the extent of the T40 or the Z1R. So you probably know which other flagship that I've got from what I've just mentioned. Mids are great with airy presentation, lush and warm mids It is a fun and recommended IEM, possibly an end game, one to keep for sure, which is what I definitely feel it is. But I've not tried the Hong Kong version, so I'm still hoping that this is actually the end game for me with this one. But other unique melody, I'm going to recommend that one, by the way. But I'll let you know what it is. At 6 to 7K, there's a slight treble peak that might bother some people. At the moment, I think it's fine for me. Resolution is top notch. Imaging, instrument separation, all managed, all merged together. Executed excellently, I feel. As I mentioned, the cable is flexible, does not tangle, no sound feedback from the cable. Treble sounds reasonably well with exceptional treble extension that is done well, not fatiguing at all or harshness at all. The unique factor with my custom, after more listening, after burning, is that I can definitely, with certain songs, it allows me to hear or feel a little bit of the vibration from this anymore, given that the right song. Given a song that you may say electronic, that moves from one ear to the other ear, and the kick drum, you can definitely feel a bit of movement from there. And that is what is happening with this any monitor. I'm not saying that this is happening for all songs. It is for certain songs only. I was just listening to the song called Children, where it's all just music, and that was quite punchy, bass and stuff, and that was fantastic. And I was feeding it using my Feel M15 at 46 volume at high gain. I have been using an SP2000 as well with it, and that was like perfect clarity. But then again, that is the high-end digital audio player. Again, as I said, I need to do it unboxing and full review, and that you probably think, wait, have I got an SP2000? Is it the same one? Actually, no, this is a special one, a unique one that is limited. So you'll probably see a video of that a little bit later or within these couple of days or weeks, depending how busy I am. Now, certain instruments do come and pop out where there's a bit more detail coming up for those instruments, maybe the piano or the guitar string being strung. As mentioned, or coming to the finale of this any monitor, am I digging this unique melody Mest? Is it the best? You know, even with the sound, Mest is best. At the moment, it took me some time to get the feeling for this. Having done some more serious burning, I can say, and also choosing appropriate songs, listening to different songs. Some songs there's some wow factor and instruments are coming at you with the nice deep punchy bass. And yes, I would say that this is definitely unique, and as I said, with certain songs I actually do feel a bit of the rumble in my ear. For the vibration that is coming out from the bone conductor. Now, what could possibly make it more that feeling is maybe an extra bigger bone conductor. I don't know. I mean, as I said, I'm not a person who crafts this in monitor. I'm a person who just uses these in monitors and likes to collect or review them for you guys. And I would say, and does that ventral with a 2 ventral make any difference? As I said, I've not tried the Hong Kong version. I would like to have the Hong Kong version, or have a try of the Hong Kong version. I am hoping that this one is the better one for my taste, but I'll be sad if it's not. But definitely one that is highly recommended. An end game, well, for sure it is an end game. Price is definitely beating other ini monitors. I mean, Sony Z1R, it comes in at about the same price point as this. And yes, that both of these are definitely highly recommended. And I'm digging how this is a custom and it fits my ear only. And how it fits perfectly without any fatigue. I'm able to use this for an exciting, unique ini monitor from a unique company, and that is Unique Melody. I'll be excited to know and see more ini monitors from them, and that is true. As you can see from my other box here, which I have, it is another Unique Melody. Well, I guess I can tell you what the name is. In Hong Kong, there's something called a special plus version. Hence the reason why I talk about the unique melody Mest, because there is a special plus version, which is the Japanese version. This is the, well, I can tell you a bit of spec. This is 3 dynamic drivers. Yep, 3 dynamic driver Hong Kong special edition that I've actually purchased after trying it for 10 minutes. And unboxing will come off that. But with this one, definitely end game for sure. And one that I feel does magic given the right and correct songs, or you can when you feel it. Well done guys, that's what I can say to Unique Melody. Fantastic ini monitor. Yeah, so I'll get in touch with Unique Melody to see if there's any slight difference with the Hong Kong version than what I've got. I'm hoping that I do have the better version, having spent the money. You know, it's like a hobby. You can see that I've got a couple of flagships, right? And that's, you know, this channel's all being done or made using my own money. Yes, I've just managed to get monetized, and I like collecting and I enjoy ini monitors and DAPs. Well, anyway, what do you think? Nice? Hong Kong people, you seriously, we are lucky. We actually do have a distributor now, so that you can taste and feel what Unique Melody does or brings to this to this industry. Well, sorry, I'm just looking at the ini monitor, looking how beautiful it is. Blue version. Having thought about it, I would like a red and blue version. I've seen some people, I think Clinical has a blue and red version. That looks fantastic. I never thought of that. I thought, wait, either red or blue. Well, maybe red and blue in each side. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. The virus is getting quite serious, guys, so stay safe. More stuff coming. I have, as I said, a flagship ini monitor. I've got also a flagship digital audio player. I've got a budget Unique Melody ini monitor there that I highly recommend, or I will recommend anyway. And thanks for watching. Stay safe, guys. And next video will be a giveaway of what I mentioned, which is giving away a Billie Jean for having reached 1,000 subscribers. When I reach 2,000, obviously I'm going to give 2 things away ini monitor, I feel. So listen to the rules for the Billie Jean, as I will be actually giving it to one of you lucky, well, viewers, subscribers, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, thanks guys.